Pree Dis is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine, Tech Charge, Ray White Overproof Rum, Fui Culture, Campari, Respect the Bitter, JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, and Swiss Ketchup and Barbecue Jerk Sauce, better because it's Swiss.
We're in Bog Walk, St. Catherine for this week's episode of Pree Dis. I'm your guest presenter Aidan Alexander, and I'm inviting you on our journey to take you through the latest in entertainment, lifestyle, and pop culture right here in Jamaica. We all know Walshy Fire from the world-famous EDM group Major Lazer. Well, the Pree Dis crew caught up with him on his recent trip to the island, where he spoke about new music, venturing into farming, and much more.
Just call me, call me when you're lonely.
You bought a farm recently. What kind of farm?
Right now, I have nothing on it, you know, it's just land I buy. But my plan for the mango, honestly, my plan for the vanilla bean. Do your homework on vanilla beans. Yeah, man, that's what I plan to do. But also do like a couple animal, a few things. Like I said, but I just get the land, so I figure it out. Big up to all farmers. The work is member. Yo, farming is real work. I think an investment like this is just a great investment. I think it will turn some profit, but will also just be something that I can maintain and hand down and build a house on it. And you know, I just think it's time, you know, to kind of separate yourself from the hustle and the bustle, and you know, just relax, man. Just relax, you know, and get the mind in tune with the universe. So that's the main reason, you know. It's a consciously healthy thing to do.
My woman, my angel, you are my healer. I sweet that.
On the music side, you have something dropping with Soko.
Soko is one of the dopest artists ever. And I'm so glad to have been able to work with him from Black Chinese days straight with Major Lazer and just continuously. No say I'm gonna bring a hit song every time. So this song is called My Own, featuring one of Spice's dancers, Tahiri, and Shabad. Trust me. Music, you can't really strategize this thing, you know. You never know what's gonna hit, especially with TikTok. Yo, sometimes some old songs that I gave up on that never went anywhere when I released them, TikTok find them and all of a sudden it's a big hit. So there is no real strategy anymore to this. Make good music, make good music, make good music.
Come over, I've been waiting for you, come over. From your call, you make your refuse, yeah.
You're also into Afrobeats parties. Talk to me about that.
I do an Afrobeats party, boy. It's called The Shrine. Shout out to everybody in South Florida every Saturday night, The Shrine, one of the biggest Afrobeats in America, Afrobeat events in America. We've had a couple concerts and we're growing it. You know, we're moving it to different cities and bringing the Shrine experience throughout America. Hopefully we'll bring it to Jamaica too.
So we're in a Japanese restaurant, but you're also involved in a Japanese style club. Talk to me about that.
Well, I have yes, you're right actually. Okay. I have a vinyl bar in Miami called Dante's, and the idea did come from Japan. That is very true. I'm very shocked that you know that, but it's very true. Went to Japan and we saw this vinyl bar in quite a few places, and it was an extremely dope experience. And so I'm so glad to be able to link with Sven, Alan, and the rest of my partners in Dante's in Miami.
So me light up my spliff one time, cause my life me I live it one time.
Yeah, the Amapiano movement is a big one, man. And I'm so glad that you mentioned it. We dropped an Amapiano album called Piano Republic. Major Lazer alongside Major League, as they are some of the biggest DJs in South Africa right now. And Amapiano is slowly creeping and doing so well all over the world. I'll definitely check out Piano Republic, Major Lazer's Amapiano album. It bad. Me not go on it bad.
Is your Walshy Fire project coming anytime soon? As a follow-up to what you did with VP Records a couple of years ago?
A bang. Rest in peace, A Bang, always. I would love to do a second A Bang album. but the times have changed. When I did that album in 2018, Afrobeats was just turning. And the idea of mixing Afrobeats with Caribbean music, man, that was new. So now that the African artists are big worldwide, I have to think of something else. So I'm thinking. So hopefully I'll think of something and we'll find something new.
Say you never fail one time. I try again a million times. So nice.
Recently you were featured in a documentary by PBS, American Masters series.
That was an amazing experience, because if you know anything about American Masters, it's nothing but legends on that roster. It's nothing but legends. It's just legend. And so for me to be in that group of people, I mean, it's strictly legends. You know, PBS, American Masters, do your homework. It's crazy.
What will you want to be remembered for?
I just do what I do. I just go and do my best. And maybe that's what I get remembered for. Someone who just did their best.
That was Walshy Fire. Did you know that his brother is former West Indies cricketer Courtney Walsh? Well, if you didn't, now you do. After the break, we travel to Halse Hall in Clarendon for our up next segment.
Ray and Never, Pee culture, yo!
New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you living, yeah.
Share it!
I make we all a one par, you don't know we come from far.
From far, anytime we red Pee country, we are it have to come with we.
No matter with the bad vibes,
poor we are a celebration time.
I feel we culture, make we show ya. Jamaican culture,
Ray and Nephew overproof from we just a do it Pee culture.
He's from Halse Hall in Clarendon and he's making a name for himself on the music scene. We meet up with Briizey in our up next segment.
Up next is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge.
Let me talk facts, just for you know. But if I'm a born and I see him, some grow. Cool.
Briizey.
Yeah, man, it's a privilege to be here.
Respect, man, and
Respect, man.
Good to have you on the show.
It's a privilege, man.
Respect. How did music begin for you?
You know, music began from I was in church, you know. You know, we sing PAN Di Fyah, you know, and we're there around the musicians, listen to them play the instrument, and we sing PAN Di Fyah, and people always say, yo, you know, you have a voice, and your voice sounds good on the radio, so people are saying, yeah, you can do music, so I say, why not do it? You see, it's really rough growing up as a youth. You know, we live in a board house, you see, zinc roof. When rain fall, we are afraid, because water come inside, and we have to set bath. If on the bath appear, I say, Mom, you start leak, you know. Everything we have to set. In the night, you know, say, the door bottom, I have insect come inside, and we have some sheet, and we have tuck it under the door bottom, because we don't want insect come in, you know. And you know, the zinc up at the top, but it open the air, the water blowing. Yeah, man, it's really rough, man. Sometimes, not even dinner, you see it. And the mother, she alone. I love and respect my father, but my mother play both roles.
So any boy this, we are attacking. Be a shot at him. Poor man get dollar kind. What I seen him could.
Was that what pushed you to do music, to ensure that things would change for the better?
I say that's one of the reasons, you know. Yeah, to be honest, I say that's one of the reasons. Yeah.
How you came by the name Briizey, and what is your government name?
Government name Jamar Stewart. So Briizey, so my father, he used to do music as well. So them used to call him like, what them say? I don't quite remember what them say, them call him Sea Breeze. So I say, alright, so he have grown at age, and since he never get to do it, so I go do it, and then I go take fit him name and just put it in my way and say Briizey.
Them feel them boys so we classics. Don't spoil even know what classes. Top down in the street now fi ask it.
Who was the first producer that you worked with?
Alright, so Stand Up. That's my big brother from Montego Bay. So him see the talent and him say, yo, the talent can't waste, you know, so forward them Obey and we go Obey, and from there so him ever say, yo, this is the right thing, this is the right thing, and you know, I have a video called Fox, him produced that.
How would you describe the journey?
The journey rough, you know, because you know, you go seek else from bigger heads, and the only thing them do, to be honest, I just grow on you, and that's it.
We give orders, can't we bossy? Can't tongue a chain for we, can't we sassy? Bartender, left the bar if you're afraid.
Who are some of the artists who have influenced you musically?
You know, say Alkaline, to be honest. Look up to Alkaline, you see it, because Alkaline the show, you say, yo, you can do your own thing.
Musically, what you hope to achieve?
To be honest, we just call me prominent, you know. You see it? Because to be honest, I tell you, say, yo, me a dancehall infiltration. I infiltrate myself in a dancehall. You see it? And I want to be a David in a dancehall, which means say, if you come to the test, we take them and go like that. People are going to say things, you can't listen to them. You have to listen to people, you're not going to read now. So you have to put everything aside and say, yo, we're in a business, you do what you do. Because we want it, you see it? And anything you want, you believe in yourself, you have to be successful.
If you sit the poor when a lot of mounties, we left the poor downs with a lot of roaches, but your house furnished with a lot of couches.
He kicked off our Mixmaster segment more than a year ago, and we decided to bring it back once more. Milk shines a light on DJ Wylyphe.
Mixmasters is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge of things anytime, anywhere.
Yo, Wylyphe. Hey, what's up, everybody? Pree Dis. This week on the Mixmaster special, we have DJ Wylyphe Unleashed.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, DJ Wylyphe.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
First off, how long have you been a DJ?
Well, from the age of about 12. Yeah. I'm 12 years old.
What made you fall in love with music?
All right. Based up on how I was grown, in a volatile community, like dance used to keep every night.
Yeah.
And me used to stay up as a young youth, stay up and just listen to the sound system them juggle, and I fall in love with it from that age, and I always pretend, set up my mother, sat them, put them on top of one another and say, my sound system this, and I pretend to me I play every single day until I finally get there.
So your love for music is very authentic then?
Yeah, very authentic.
What was like the favorite part of the juggling that you used to be your favorite when you was listening to the dance, the music from the dance then?
Always the early segment. Always listen to Gregory Isaac, George Nooks, Barris Ammon. Always the old hits, trust me. The reggae bass line is just different.
Everybody up, yeah, give them up, yeah. Everybody up, love you look, yeah, give them up. What me do? Spend a couple of yeah.
I started out as a box boy, honestly. So I went to UN then to live, and I heard that sound across the street, and I pressure my mother every day, and I said, Mommy, why you get me from that sound in?
How did the name Wylyphe come into play? And then I see you have Unleash at the end. Explain your name.
Alright, it's a funny thing. It came from football. I used to play football in high school. I mean, I was a defender that was very aggressive. And they call it wild. They used to say me wild. So, I mean, when I was searching for a DJ name, and I'm bridging them say, you know, say you're a wild youth, a Wylyphe if you name Wylyphe.
Yeah.
Then everybody was there, a search name. Them call me Mario, and I say, you know, say everybody, you have a whole heap of DJ Mario. But I mean, Mario is my right name. But so I say, listen, we'll find a different name, and they must say, you play ball wild still, so we're going to run with the Wylyphe team.
Drive up, pull the gate down, I see from my place, my team with the boom, but him never spot the exit.
Did you ever want to be a part of a sound, or did you always know that you were just going to be DJ Wylyphe, a solo DJ, and not a part of a sound?
You know, to be honest, I joined the sound at first, you know. It was called TNF. It was me, Lengdy, and Voltage at that time, and then I realized everybody I do their own things, so I part ways and I start my own sound called Time Code JA, and then I get signed to a next sound for Leave Time Code. I'm still a part of Time Code now, but on the producing side. But I got an opportunity with Leg Zone Sound, which was a clash sound at that time.
What
was the artist that gave you your first dub plate? Which artist?
Alright, to be honest, my first dub plate was from Bugle, before Leg Zone. Bugle, so big up Bugle anyway, I'm there. He gave me my first dub plate ever as a young youth from about 16.
Okay, what college are you most closest to?
Yui. I'd say Yui. Yeah.
Intellectual people edition, kakam, pull up like fully charged up, he got it. The gang for me gang, run up with your ball. Kryptonite coming and do the most of.
Yeah, you as a DJ as well have to put in new style and new flavor in your set.
So you can
moving forward.
evolve with the business.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. You don't want to sound like a 1990s sound. You want to move forward, but you're still keeping a little of the 90s in your set, see me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for being here, DJ Wylyphe. Where can we find you on social media?
I mean, Wylyphe, WYLYPHE, The Unleashed, all social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, everywhere.
Protocol we have 100. Get that whole place, get hot. Insert everything out that. Pull up that all jump in up.
With day I take a rest at the Gorge View Bar. After the break, it's PAN Di Fyah, Japanese style.
What bitter means to me, it means respect. Trust in the process. It might rough now, but go on push, brother. So when them say bitter, that just mean life I get better. Campari, respect the bitter. 18 years old, the drink responsibly.
Sora Japanese restaurant relocated to the Progressive Plaza on Barbican Road in Kingston. We were at the reopening and checked out the vibes. Hear more about the restaurant and its offerings in this week's PAN Di Fyah segment.
PAN Di Fyah is brought to you by JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, and Swiss ketchup and barbecue jerk sauce. Better because it's Swiss.
Well, actually, we were originally at Phoenix Avenue and we decided to relocate here because it was a more food-centric plaza, and we believe that being a part of, that foot traffic would kind of help us increase volume and sales and be able to speak more conveniently to our consumers to be a viable Japanese cuisine alternative. We actually had a fire when we were originally supposed to open, but like a phoenix rising from the ashes, we believe everything happens for a reason, and it actually made us re-strategize and rethink our product to market, and especially through our decor. We really wanted to keep the food Japanese authentic food, which we think we've kept and maintained that, but we wanted to bring an international flavor, which we think we've done in our decor through abstract art of cultural Japanese geishas and women, and just the look and feel. We think it's very contemporary and fresh. Food is such an experience, and it can really just lift the mood, and a lot of Jamaicans, as we love to say, sometimes we just feel for something nice if we're not in a good mood. And at Sora Japanese, we feel like if you're having a bad day, you can come to us and we'll take you to Japan, we'll take you to Miami, and there's like a fusion of that, but still giving you an authentic Japanese cuisine dish that's with a difference. What sets the food apart at Sora is our head chef. He's been in the industry for over 20 years. His grandfather was a fisherman. He's a fisherman. He really understands seafood, and Japanese sushi rolling especially, such a specific detail art of rolling, and we believe that he has the experience to really bring that authentic flavor to our cuisine and to our dining. So we think we can offer authentic food with an international flavor and decor. Being that we're a Japanese cuisine food service place, we do cooked rolls and uncooked rolls. So for the people who are not into the raw, we do have cooked options for you as well. And we have the traditional international options too, but cooked Japanese cuisine style. So we have salmon, we have teriyaki salmon, we have teriyaki chicken, which is a very, very popular one. We have the traditional stuff like shrimp tempura, we have pork dishes, we have lobster dishes, we have shrimp mixed up in ginger scallion. So it's not just sushi. Japanese cuisine is so much more. We'll actually be also extending our menu in the next 2 weeks to include some very more even traditional Japanese dishes, which you can't find anywhere else in Jamaica.
Target demographic. Who do you target?
Everybody. We target all of Jamaica. We believe that we've found and created a price point on our product that appeals to all Jamaicans.
Our true tip of the week is all about nutrition for pregnant dogs. Desiree Holness, a breeder from Santa Cruz, tells us more.
It's now time for your True Tip of the Week, brought to you by True Pet Food.
When the dog is pregnant, how is she treated?
When a dog is pregnant, you want to, it could be a delicate situation depending on the type of breed, the type of dog. If you're doing a Rottweiler, you know, that's a bigger dog. If you're doing like a pocket, you know, we're looking into possible C-section. So you want to feed your dog a balanced diet, which is giving a bag food. You have the dog on bag food because it is much better dealing with the dog and bag food. I've seen what meat can do as it relates to a pregnant mother. You want to give the dog a balanced diet at that time, so puppy come out healthy. So once you feed the mother right, puppy come out healthy. You might have each dog carry 50 genes. When you put them together, it's 100. Just like humans, sometimes you might have some form of faults. But when you feed your dog right, proper nutrition, you'll end up having strong and healthy pups.
The True Tip of the Week was brought to you by True Pet Food.
On the flip side of the break, it's food culture and the Magnum Top 10.
There are lots of reasons to believe in a dog food brand. Great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you will be just as happy as your dog, truly. It's true, we love dogs.
It's JF Mills Flour and Mixes for your pastries, pancakes, festivals, Johnny cakes, and many cakes. Your wraps, pizzas, rotis, spinners, and dumpling and fritters. Using our wide variety of flour to include counter, cake and pastry, all-purpose, whole wheat, and baking. Pick them up today. All from JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen. Distributed by Caramed.
Everybody get your taste buds ready.
Swiss ketchup pours better, tastes better, flavors better. Swiss ketchup makes your food and sauces yummy, yum, yum. Swiss ketchup, loved by kids and adults. Swiss ketchup, a delicious and favorite for all occasions. Ketchup is better because it's Swiss.
Better because it's Swiss.
The Military Rhythm was one of the hottest beats in 2004 and scored several hit songs. Producer Christopher Birch shares the backstory behind that project on this week's Theory Culture segment.
Theory Culture is powered by Ray White Overproof Rum. Theory Culture.
How did the idea for that project and the name come about?
I think everything started with just an idea. But first of all, when I was in the studio, I was just playing around. I stumbled on a sound, a snare sound, because I used to be in a marching band at the time, where drums was a major part of it. And this sound came about, and I just started playing it. And from there, it just, Military was born.
Mr. Take it back, boy. You not get it back. Anything you give me a pension that. Mr. Take it back, boy. You not get it back. Me not return where you buy a think me a eat that. Mr. Take it back.
How did you select the artists to be on the project? How did you choose who you wanted to be part of the project?
Weirdest thing. At that time, the minute they heard about the beat, heard about the rhythm, and from there, people voice and then talk about the rhythm in the streets, and then at Big Yard, and then people just want to be on the beat at the time. Military had about 50 artists. Yeah, it was a lot. Everybody was on that rhythm.
No boy can't chat when the wall at talk. Can't chat when the wall at talk. Slap down when the wall at rat. Bang down when wall at wash out.
Them say war, me say Brigitte, Mac 90 me street. Stone, half a dog me sing it. Them say war, me say no peace, me gun them need no breeze.
If I was surprised that military took off, you know, as I said before, when you're in the studio and when you're creating music, it's fun. It's a fun space. That's the first thing. So what happened after is just the reward of just being in the moment. So, you know, everybody, any producer working on a track, working on a rhythm, I always want the best. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
I'm with the girls, that's how it goes. That's with the girls, they love me so. I'm smoking the I'm keeping the flow. Anywhere I'm going, the one who goes.
Should dancehall artists be able to use expletives in their performances? Members of the public share their views in this week's Why Pree Vox Pop segment.
Why Pree is brought to you in partnership with Campari. Campari, respect the bitter.
Do you believe that artists should be able to use expletives in their performances on stage?
First, in some stage show we have dancehall, sounds clash something. So they might go brutal in that era, but in certain stage show I don't think you should use it. DVD, all these things float all over. Kids are listening it also. So I don't think it's right for you to expose this kind of unbroken language in music.
No. That kind of wrong too, you know. I'll tell you where I'm wrong now. You see, alright, it's a YouTube time now. Me have something, me share you, you share that. A little baby just band, I get it. You don't want him to know certain things. And enough word bad, you know. Enough word bad, you know.
Expletives like bad word? Yeah. Yes. Yes, because watch out now. Jamaican bad word different from Caribbean bad word and bigger foreign bad word.
No, circumstances. Stage show different from you perform. Like say Sunfest. I not think I'm using this language as Sunfest. You understand? Because it's against the law out here. Unless you look at fame. You don't know, say if you look at fame, well, you know, say you can use it and then further on. Them say, yes, Max got Sunfest and he use about it, let me get you and he get charged for it, so not to use it.
Depends. If kids are there, no. If an adult only, yeah, you can do it.
So it depends on the occasion? Depends on the crowd?
No.
Okay.
Because you have kids watching it too. It's not adult alone, but sometimes you have some kids that watch it too, so they can't really use those kind of language.
First thing, man, I do no good music no more, son of an artist them. And then I be a bad word. The only thing I care for music are the rhythm. So me I say, I'm too little slang. So me I say, I come movements, nothing in the back of it. Can I learn? Alright? Everybody turn chopper. So me a chopper now, right? I know some power star thing me a chop right now. See me I say that I choppings. Yeah man. Big up man them money. Yeah me I say father out, no bad word cursing. Come on decency. Yeah.
Those are the views of the public. Tune in next week for more Why Pree.
Why Pree is brought to you in partnership with Campari. Campari, respect the bitter.
Last week, V6 by Malidon was #1. Is he still on top, or did Baron Messiah Taliban's take over? Only one way to find out. Check out the Magnum Top 10 chart. I call a Magnum over the bar this one.
Nova Scotia, me bossy bounce, everybody touch a
Banco Santander, my God, we rat tank attack, bankiers, got the class, the shot man.
Man bad like the 90s, tell a boy don't step on my Nikes, only pop whoop. A self-defense, me start ball out, couple crews from up. Right now, Instagram famous, it not spontaneous, up in your Jeep, and every girl get wild out tonight, party in a yo,
say you're bad from which bag? And if you tap right, we buy her a bag. It's really Philly, give me your guy.
V6 panic toll and it can't stop. How I do it back past that.
Well, that's how we say goodbye to Bog Walk and another episode of Pree Dis. I've been your guest presenter, Aidan Alexander, and I'll see you next time.
Pree Dis was brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, Ray White Overproof Rum, Fui Culture, Campari, Respect the Bitter, JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, and Swiss Ketchup and Barbecue Jerk Sauce, better because it's Swiss.